Hello everyone and welcome back to our video. Today's video is going to be the banner review of the Indominate Will, the Ultimate ESCANOR. So this is of course the final festival from the 7 Deadly Sins story. Now we're moving on to 4 nights. And yeah, let's get on with firstly what he does. Of course we'll go into his thing, we'll have a look at his animations and stuff. Even though you've probably already seen them, why not? So firstly, we'll go over his grace, which is increase the unit's HP and crit defense by 10%. I'm pretty sure that's just flat out. I don't think that scales with ultimate as well, which is quite nice. His passive, at the start of the this is a long passive. At the start of the battle, apply Burning Sun for 1 turn to the unit, and for 1 turn, the unit cannot deal damage that deals over 50% of. Basically, he can't take over 50% damage. He's basically got 50% damage cap, which is quite nice. When the unit dies, applies Burning Sun to all enemies for 3 turns. For every specific ally in the battlefield, increase the unit's all stats by 5%. And for every dead specific ally, increase the unit's attack-related stats by 20%. This is per ally, by the way. And then the unit is immune to all stat decrease. So he sort of has like the Mael effect, where his stats can't be decreased at all. I think that also means buffs as well. So if he gets like a bunch of stat buffs, they can't also be lowered as well. So Burning Sun, when using single target skill, additional damage based on 30% of the enemy's increased HP. So basically, he's a Gelder counter. His whole thing is basically built to counter Gelder, and technically Unknowns. Unknowns have a lot of HP boosting, mainly because they have so much basic stat boost. That's quite good. Also, his specific allies are humans and the Sins, so he does work very well with the Sins, which is quite nice, and humans, which is lovely. I prefer when he works with both. So the first skill is called Punishment. Punishment, 2 times crit chance for every 1% HP decreased and remaining HP of the unit. So every 1% HP he has and every 1% HP he doesn't have, increased damage by 1.2%. Additional 50% damage to the enemy. He's got like a 50% death damage basically to a random enemy. So after he deals this attack, it does 50% of the damage to a random enemy. It's random, so it's not the same enemy, it'll be completely random, but it's 50% of the damage he deals. This does not scale with ultimate as well, which is quite nice. You can see here, gold animation. And then 50%. Which is quite good. If you're versing a single enemy, for example a demonic beast, this is going to be insane. You can basically do a damage cap and a half every single skill. And if you then mix that with Roxy, you're looking at good. You can do like 2 damage caps with a single skill. Okay, that's going to be quite strong. I'll have to try that. And this skill here, which is an AoE, which has been buffed already. Okay, it's got a 30% it's already had a multiplier increase, because on here it says only 150%, but this skill says 180%, so this skill's already been buffed. Ignores enemies' defense and resistance, 2 times pierce rate, that's it. 2 times pierce rate, and then ignores enemies' defense and resistance. So basically all you got to worry about is enemies' crit resistance and crit defense. Pretty sure it's got the same multiplier as an Amplify skill, but it's AoE. Okay. And the golden one, 309% multiplier is pretty good. Okay, now on to the most painful thing in the world, which is his ultimate. So, apply a buff, this is by the way at 6/6, that increases all stats by 50% for 2 turns to the unit, and inflicts hellfire damage equal to 750% of attack to all enemies. When the unit is in battle, for 100% of the damage dealt to the enemy with Shining Flare, incinerate the enemy's max HP and apply Unclenchable Flame to the enemy. That reached max limit of incinerate effect. Of course, this is a weird translation. This isn't a proper good English translation. Also, at the unit's death, apply Bursts Sun to all enemies. Basically, this unfortunately only happens at 2/6, but you deal X% of the enemy's max HP. At 6/6 it's 50%, so you basically just take away half the HP for free at 6/6. This is a super whale heavy. What Hellfire is, ignore 80% defense related stats. I don't think that changes with ult level. Incinerate at the start of the battle, incinerate at max HP of 30%. If the 30% of max HP is over, so basically increase your max HP by 30%. If your max HP is over 300, then the fixed limit is fixed to 300, and then the damage cannot be healed, basically over 300k. Or the incinerated damage cannot be healed over 300k. But this does scale with ultimate, so at 1/6 you only get 5% max HP increase. Unclenchable Flame, 50% damage taken from skills with Shining Flare. It's just a boost, damage boost. Bursting Sun, which is the damage, the insane damage. Decreased damage by 40%, so basically lowers the enemy's damage by 40% for 1 turn, and takes extra damage by 50% of their remaining HP. Basically, it halves their HP, their remaining HP, not their max HP, sorry, their remaining HP, and they deal for 40% less damage. That is at 6/6. Of course, we have a look at his ultimate as well, which is actually quite insane. But once again, it's going to be very well heavy, which I think is probably the reason. Maybe ESCANOR is maybe not the best because he is quite well heavy. The banner itself is God tier. We'll have a look at the banner after this. Very long ultimate animation. 1 punch. Bang. Actually, this is a really cool ultimate. There we go. And then we'll look at the banner. So overall, he doesn't look too bad. Of course, he's a UR-based character. He's a DPS. You might as well just pull for him. But the banner itself is insane. So of course, you've got the new ESCANOR. You've got Melee. You've got Light Liz, Demon King, Hell, Mael, Transcendent Bond, the ultimate one, some few seasonals, Freya, once again, Nidhogg character, Roxy, good to have dupes for, Tyr, good to have dupes for, Freya, technically a Nidhogg character, the actual Nidhogg character, specialist character, very good PvP character, good PvP character, another good PvP character. Everyone on this banner is good. There are a few which are like, they're okay, they're not the summoning, but it's still definitely worth summoning. Like, this banner is very good. Maybe not the best banner in the game, but it's a very good banner. Actually, no, I would say yeah, it is 100% the best banner in the game. It's got Demon King Melee on it. I'm kind of sad we didn't see either Valentine's Day Queen Diane or New Year King on this banner. I was sort of hoping to see at least one of them on this banner because they haven't been out for a little while, and I thought, you know, this would be the time where they'd be released. But maybe they're playing the game of just making them extremely exclusive for no apparent reason. Which, you know, they could do that. I do hope they do get added to maybe even the standard banner, like what happened with the Wedding Day Elaine. She's actually on the SR ticket banner, which is there's a few seasonals on there, but there's not many, and that's the whole thing of it. There is actually a seasonal on the SSR ticket, which is the Christmas Elate. That is on there. I didn't get anything. Wow, don't care. But yeah, I wish you guys all the best on your summons tomorrow. Preferably you do 1 and 2 6, but he's a good character. Definitely summon for him. You know, the banner itself is absolutely stacked. If you're not summoning for ESCANOR, you might as well just summon for the banner. The banner itself's got tons of good characters. You know, you've got Tyr, who's good for dupes. There's lots of characters on here that you want dupes for. You've got the Roxys, who of course have Unity. You've got Tyr, who's a Unity. Freya's ult is really good at 6/6 compared to 1/6. The Ultimate 1 wants tubes, Transcendent Bomb wants tubes, Mael wants tubes, Hell wants tubes, DK wants tubes, Liz wants tubes. All these festivals want tubes. So of course, if you haven't got 6/6, you can chase these tubes on this banner, which is quite nice. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next one. Goodbye.